What is up, YouTube and NPBF fans and coaches alike? We are here for another recap for Season 14 of NPBF. This week we are going to be covering, we're going to be starting to play a little bit of catch-up because we have fallen behind a little bit just due to real life kind of kicking in the butt. But hopefully now we'll be able to schedule some more time to get these things out for you guys and get it done properly. Thanks to our new extension rule, we have actually been able to complete all the matches for weeks 2 and 3 successfully, and in the process of about to complete week 4 as well, which is fantastic. Typically we are never able to go this far without having at least one forfeit. We would have had some if not for the extension rule, so I'm very glad that we were able to implement that this season. Nobody's been really overusing it at all, which is also really great to see. Really happy about that, so definitely all about it. But this is going to run a little bit differently than usual. I'm going to put the replays on normal speed, and I'm just going to let the replays play out. Mainly just due to the fact that just not as much time, and I'm trying to get through both weeks 2 and 3 in this video to get us as caught up as possible. So we're going to do week 2 and 3 here. We're going to do week 4 and 5 in the next one. And then once that's done, we'll be all caught up. We'll be back to doing our regularly scheduled recapping nonsense, which is great. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just get into the replays. I'll probably throw some Glitch X City remixes or something over top of these as we go. So we're basically going to be going over all of the matchups for week 2 first. In order, we have the Myrtle Magikarps taking on the Toffee Tyrannitars. We have the South Aussie Slowkings taking on the Vaporwave Vapelords. The Auckland Ambipoms taking on the Z-Guardian Cocos. Anaheim Appletons taking on the Baltimore Honchcrows. We have the Los Angeles Darkrais taking on the Sacramento Sandstorms. The Bridgeport Sandacondas are taking on the J-Dog Jolteons. We have the East Coast Aegislashers taking on the Venice Beach Victinis. And then last but not least, we have the Greenwich Giratinas taking on the Memphis Bravebirds. So without further ado, let's go back to the beginning and let's get right into the action. ladies and gentlemen, those were our matchups for week number 2. A lot of really close, really solid games. Watching through those, it was very impressive seeing how some of the people here have grown over the course of several seasons, how our D-League representatives have been faring so far. It's very impressive stuff, and it's always great to see. So without further ado, let us go ahead and hop over to week number 3. Alright, for our week 3 matchups, we're going to do the same thing we did for week 2. Just get some fresh Glitch X City remixes up in here, because Glitch is the GOAT, of course. And we're going to go ahead and just go through the matchups real quick. We have the Myrtle Magikarps versus the South Aussie Slow Kings. We have the Vaporwave Vapelords versus the Toffee Tyranitar's. We have the Z-Guardian Cocos versus the Baltimore Honchcrows. We have the Anaheim Appletons versus the Auckland Ambipoms. We have the J-Dog Jolteons versus the Sacramento Sandstorms. The Bridgeport Sandacondas taking on the Los Angeles Darkrais. The Venice Beach Victinis taking on the Memphis Brave Birds. And last but not least, we have the East Coast Aegis Slashers versus the Greenwich Giratinas. And we see a double, which is very exciting. So this is going to be a fun week worth of matchups. Let's go ahead and without further ado, hop right in to these. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude our Week 3 matchups. I'm going to quickly jump over to the dock and go over the kill leaders. I'm not going to go over the upcoming matchups this time around, just because, time restraints and whatnot, but some great matchups here. We had a 6-0 this week, which is crazy good. Really, really good stuff across the board. Some really, really fun matchups. Some one-sided, some back and forth. It's been a crazy good weekend, so I'm really, really hyped with it. So let's go over and check out the kill leaders. Alright, these are our kill leaders as of Week 3, while some of the matches have been updated for their Week 4 on the left side where all the tallies are put. Nothing in the kill leaderboard has been updated, which is great. So this is what the kill leaderboard looks like as of Week 3. So let's go from bottom to top. Let's go just do that. We have a 4-way tie down here in 7th place. We have the Uncle and Amy Palms with both their Crocodile and Latios sitting at 4 kills and no deaths. The East Coast Aegislashers Thwacky with 4-0, and the Vaporwave Vapalords with their Vaporeon sitting at 4-0. So a lot of really interesting mons here, especially the Vaporeon, more of a bulky mon, but it has been putting in a lot of work. It ended up in a sand matchup, so it was pretty much designed to just wreck house in that one. So I'm very, very happy to see Yaz able to get this Vaporeon up here on the kill leaders. It's very, very, very cool. Very, very cool stuff for sure with that one. Then we move up to 6th place with the Memphis Bravebirds Entei having 5 kills and 2 deaths. Spoiler alert, he moves a little bit up on the kill leaderboard as of Week 4. Just going to put that out there. Really, really cool stuff. Entei's a beast and always has been a beast, so I'm really happy to see this thing here. Then we have the Bravebirds with their Scizor sitting at 5 kills and 0 deaths. It literally just showed up to this game and cleaned house, which is crazy good. Really, really impressive stuff. Good going for the Scizor, honestly. It's really, really a fantastic mon, and he utilized it perfectly. He timed his Swords Dances exactly when he needed to, and it worked out. The Greninja Giratina is in there, Necrozma sitting at 6 kills and 2 deaths. That thing just kind of came in and handed Eric his ass. There was definitely some hacks in that matchup, some key misses that definitely made things a little bit more difficult. But yeah, regardless, really, really solid stuff, and Necrozma just showing why it's ridiculous. It was +6 body press from double doing 19%, I think it was. That was ridiculous. That was utterly ridiculous. That made me feel things I didn't want to feel. Necrozma's stupid. It's so versatile and one of the best mons in draft, in my personal opinion. Really good stuff. Really well played by Alex. Definitely well-earned win for the most part. Then we come to the bronze medal, going to the Los Angeles Darkrai Venusaur, 6 kills, 1 death for the +5 differential. I mean, it's a Venusaur and he has Sun. It's always going to put in work, and he really, really excelled with it in the past few weeks. It really picked up a few key KOs. It went hard. It went really hard in the past 2 weeks. So really, really good stuff with the Venusaur. It's incredibly solid, and it's Rennie, so he's going to do really well with it for sure. Then we come to a tie for first place between my Appletons and their Keldeo, and the J-Dog Jolteons and their Mesprit, sitting at 7 kills and 2 deaths. Keldeo was in first place as of the end of Week 2, uncontested, but the Mesprit came through and really had a crazy good showing in Weeks 2 and 3 as well, and just completely shot itself up on the leaderboard. He's been really utilizing it more of an offensive role, it seems, and it has been incredibly good for him. So good job to Jesse getting this thing up here. Really impressive stuff. And with that, though, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude our week of our 2-week span of recap here. Again, not as analytical, a little bit shorter than usual, but I hope you will forgive that as we try to get ourselves caught up on the season so we can get back to doing it the way that we like to do it. So again, next time you see one of these, it will be for weeks 4 and 5, and it'll be handled in the same format as this one, and then once that is done, starting with week 6, it will go back to normal. So great stuff for everyone involved, good games for everyone, and I hope that we can continue the season on this kind of awesome momentum. So again, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, my name's Jeff. I also go by PokePrimer, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.